Luber on the left.
All right, on a 3, and a 2, and a 1, a lay.
There we have it, folks. The bolt is out. Both players are going to go for their physics right off the bat. The Great Shield and what seems to be a katana on the side of Sir Leaky. No, on Sir Leaky, and Luber is, of course, on their Great Shield and Colossal Weapon right off the bat. Going for some really solid backstab pressure there. Trying to force the roll, but not quite getting it. As Luber is now going to stay in this really aggressive spacing. Really looking to punish, to push Sir Leaky around the place, but Sir Leaky is having none of it, trying to keep that spacing here and to really like find his way in and do damage, but he manages to be roll caught for 200 damage. Out comes the Rivers of Blood against the Colossal Weapon to try and do something, but he is poisoned. Sir Leaky is going to have to be so careful in this one, as he's sent flying, almost clipped by the R2, but manages to just about roll it. The crouch poke might have been the smarter option there on the side of Luber, but here we have it. Again, Luber is keeping the aggression in, manages to clip him again, almost catches him there with the roll catch, but again, Sir Leaky is really trying to keep up the pressure here. He doesn't care that he's poisoned. He's going to try and go for his opportunity to get some counter-aggression in and hopefully even this one out. But Luber's having none of it himself. He's just chilling. He can force that amount of damage. I believe that is the tears popped now on Sir Leaky, who's going to be in a spot of bother as he comes out with the spin slash here to try and get the aggression off him. But here he is, he's still in a spot of bother as he goes to try and get the bolus. Oh, goes the punish of the bolus. Oh, the punishing him, put him away. And Luber takes the first round.
And a very 3, and a 2, and a 1, a lay.
Both of our players here are going to go for their flasks. We haven't seen a prawn come out yet from either of them, but immediately going for those fan daggers there to try and pop the bubble tier on, of course, Luber. However, Luber is just going to chill, forces the backstab animation, tries to go for the spin slash to try and get that counter aggression and maybe get some bleed build up on Luber. However, Luber is just going to stay vaguely in distance, try and space to the best of his ability. Moves off there. I'm kind of curious as to that one. Out comes the Rob, out comes the Cry then to try and punish it. However, Luber is keeping up that really aggressive posturing in this fight as he has, unfortunately, Sir Leaky cornered, but Leaky's able to counter pressure him here and push him back, but he's clipped, unfortunately, by the rolling R1. And another rolling R1 comes out there as he's managed to keep him away. Out comes the Rivers of Blood to try and drive him back, but Luber's right back in there to try and keep the pressure up on Sir Leaky, who must be running low on his FP right now because he's not doing very much of anything unless he's trying to bait Luber into something so he can hit him with some high burst. But this is going to be rough. Manages to hit him with the crouch pokes, hits him again, and that is the poison proc. Lecree comes out to really punish that flask, and we're going to see that devastating amount of damage here from the poison right off the bat to keep the pressure up. Leaky now needs to find that space to be able to drink that bolus, because otherwise he's going to have as much damage as the poison will give out. But we're having a solid back and forth here. He's having none of it. He knows he's going to be punished, and that poison is chipping away, and he's put away with the crouch poke, punishing his aggression. Sir Leaky.
He's decided to match him up right there. So we'll try to.
Regardless, ladies and gentlemen, we will crack on in this round 3 of the finals. Good day. Give us a call in, my friend.
All right, the final one, perhaps? Question mark. On a 3, and a 2, and a 1, a lay.
And we start off the finals here with both players going for their flasks, as both players here are looking to try and find a way. We seem to have the katana in the main hand here for, I would believe that would probably be Rivers of Blood again, if I'm unmistaken, or perhaps a knight might switch to Nagakiba as he's looking to try and get as much aggression as he can. But Sir Leaky is hit right off the bat with the crouch poke. This is going to be we're off to a bad start from his perspective, and out comes the Ultra here again to try and get that good bit of pressure in, keeping pressure on. Oh, he manages to be clipped by the Rob. However, he is poisoned, but it won't make very much of an odds here as he's forced to roll out. as Sir Leaky's managing to stay in an aggressive posturing against this colossal sword. As that damage just keeps ticking up, he's trying to find his way in. Luber managing to clip him there on the way in. Out comes the Rivers of Blood, but definitely rolled on the side of Luber, who manages to stay in the fight and again retains his aggression all the way through. We are not going to see a bolus used here on the side of Sir Leaky as he's put away with another crouch poke as he's kept up. The tier has been popped, ladies and gentlemen. Out comes the Rivers of Blood again. Out comes the Lacree to take it as he's now very, very low, and it's looking like that poison is going to keep ticking down as all in all 700 damage has been dealt to him as he's here in center. This is the finals. This is going to come down to who is managing to win it, and that is Luber taking the finals in a 3-0 sweep, ladies and gentlemen.
That is insane to say. In the finals, Luber does not falter. He gives us a wave goodbye. Luber being the ultimate champion, walking towards the camera, being an absolute jet.
Menacing. And here we have it with... I don't think he's very impressed. What do you think? I don't know, man.
I don't know. I think he wants to know what we want.
Oh my word. And again, what an incredible sweep for a final match. And again, no, you have to say it to Sir Leaky. All the way through this tournament, he's played really well all the way through as well. So he's definitely earned his second place spot. But Luber, before we finish up, before we end it up, ladies and gentlemen, as we admire the stunning piece of fashion.